Kenny is so nervous as he overthinks. What if high school is so difficult? What if I fail? Oh no, Kenny. Georgian. Georgian looks at the young Kenny as he overthinks. He smiles as he pats Kenny's shoulder and say, "Worry not, I'll share to you the lesson that I learned throughout my high school journey." In this video, I'm going to share 6 lessons that I learned throughout my high school journey. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Kenneth D. Sarmiento, and I help the younger generation go through from Kenny to Georgian transformation through self-improvement. Without further ado, let's get started. Lesson number 1. Take accountability. So there's an instance, or should I say an experience in my life where I met principal. So in those times, he asked me, and I do not know what actually happened, but I told him that I'll do my best po because I have no choice. And he said to me, "No, you always have the choice." And it really got into my head because I really think I really have a choice if I were to study or not, if I will be positive or not, or if I want to do this or not. So in short, take accountability that whatever happens in your life is the result of your decision. Yes, even the ones that you cannot control. Because you have control in your attitude when facing that situation. The sooner you take accountability, the sooner you will regain control of your life. Lesson number 2. Things will not go as you expect. So I learned this as I become the SSLG president in our campus. So one instance in my life throughout my term as a SSLG president is the facilitation of the flag ceremony. So of course, the facilitation of flag ceremony, you cannot control everything, so you have to delegate tasks to your officers. So after I delegate tasks to my officers, there is an instances wherein my officers failed to meet my task. Like I delegated them tasks but they did not do it properly, resulting to some inconvenience or mishaps during the program. So from there, I realized that what you expect is very different from the reality. So for example, I set a goal to the 3rd and 4th quarter, like 98% with highest honor. However, the reality hit me hard as during the 3rd quarter, my grade becomes 96. Meanwhile, on the 4th quarter, my grades become 97. So just a short difference to the goal of 98. So I set goal, but things really did not go as I expect. Anyway, what's more important is your mindset, because it will help you to stay focused sa goal mo. Accept the reality that things will not go as you wish, but never let it be the reason of you not trying at all. Although not all your goals will be achieved, at least you'll make progress in the process. Sabi nga nila, failing is better than not trying, as through it you will build resilience and character to face the harsh reality of life. Lesson number 3. Your social circle matters. So I have a story. Back in those grade 6 era, I have 2 friends na naging honor. So before, I was grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, never ako nakakapasok sa honor list. During the 2nd quarter, nakapasok sila, tapos parang ako na left behind. By that time, parang na-motivate ako na I also want to become like them. So ginalingan ko, 3rd quarter nakapasok and 4th quarter nakapasok. And luckily, the general average is nakapasok sa with honors. Yay! Now, moving to the grade 7 era, na-meet yung cousin ko, which is si Ate Bea, and I was so amazed to know that she's always a top 1 in her class. And by grade 8, I met Mark Anthony Corbilla and Kuya Kenneth Balanlayos. They are top performing students in our school. They always achieve with high honors. So for me, who was never an academic achiever before, achieving that goal was like shooting to the moon. But because I was inspired, I tried and said to myself, I want to become like them. Just like what Hamza said, you become the average of 5 people who you spend most of your time with. And for me, it really does wonder because yung belief nila, yung attitude nila, yung behavior nila is parang nahahawaan ka as you interact with them. So actionable steps, get to know the top students in your campus, become friends with them, and spend as much time with them. Sure, matutuwa sila as they have friends na talagang interested sa kanila. Remember, you become the average of 5 people who you spend most of your time with. Lesson number 4. Know your why. Hindi sapat yung sana ma-achieve ko to, sana magiging ganito din ako, balang araw magiging ganito ako. You must have the reason why you really want to do it. So for example, I really want to become a top performing student because I want to make my mother proud, and I also want my future self to have no regrets. So I really work for it, especially during that times that I felt demotivated or I really felt lazy or do not want to do the work. So I always keep going back to the why as to why I started in the first place. And through it, it really does wonder. Alam naman kasi natin that we will encounter challenges along the way. Having why is a game changer because through it, you will get reminded why you want to achieve your goal during the times na hindi ka motivated when you don't feel like doing it. Lesson number 5. Remove all the distractions. Let's be real, if you really want to do the boring, hard, and difficult tasks, schoolworks man yan, you really need to remove the distractions. Yes, even the internet and the gadget. Because the hardest tasks become fun when all of the distraction is removed. Yung wala ka ng choice, either gagawin mo yan or nakahilata ka lang maghapon, which is extremely boring in my experience. So magiging bro science tayo. So ang brain kasi natin is gustong gawin yung mga madadaling task. So when it is given an option na, ay, pwede naman pala akong mag-scroll sa TikTok, sa Messenger, sa Facebook, very probably, ang gagawin niyan is mag-procrastinate. So when you remove it from your site, when you remove it from your options, sa talagang, ang nasa lugar mo lang is yung papel na yon, yung task na yon, tapos ikaw, either gagawin mo yon or wala kang gagawin. Remember, ano ba ang pipiliin mo? Yung masaya sa una pero panandalian lang, or yung mahirap pero mag-i-stay sa'yo in the long term. Lesson number 6. Develop your foundation first. What I mean by the good foundation is yung mga good habits, for example, exercising, reading, gratitude journaling. I believe that these 3 core habits is the essential in developing the first stage of self-improvement journey. Once you develop these 3 core habits, you can easily start another good habit. And from that part, marirealize mo na ang hardest thing pala is yung getting started. Because once you gain momentum, even the hardest task, it becomes easy na lang. Lesson number 7. Time will pass by quickly. Make every single day counts. When looking back, now that I am graduate as grade 12 students, and looking back to throughout my 6th year in high school, grade 7 to grade 12, parang mafe-feel mo na, ay, ang dali lang pala ng araw, sana mas ginalingan ko pa. Right now, di ko nafe-feel yung mga struggles na ginawa ng past self ko, kundi ang nakikita ko lang is yung achievements na na-achieve ko na ngayon, tapos yung current moment. But anyway, looking back, me, the future self na parang tigdi-dream ng younger self ko, parang nafe-feel ko na hindi ko deserve yung credit. Because if anyone who deserves credit for my accomplishment, then it would not be me, but my younger self na nag-work and work throughout that goal. Well, I am grateful to my past self because he really did his best and I am so proud of him. And I hope that your future self will also be proud of you for doing the hard work, especially when you do not feel like doing it. Time will come, your future self, it will be proud and it will be grateful that you actually did that task. Time will pass by anyway. Someday, your future self will be proud of you. If you like this video, you may consider liking my FB page account and personal account wherein ililink ko sa baba. You may also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Through it, you can be easily notified sa mga new videos. Always do your best for your future self. Mwah.